The name of the company is Moody's. The ticker is MCO. This is a $499 stock that I think when it breaks 500, all bets are off.
Okay, well, that was Josh Brown yesterday giving our friend Al Michaels the new stock pick. Stock went up 502, was up at 504 today, Josh, before it took a little bit of a turn with the overall market as well. But that was a fun moment for Al, and now we'll have to track it. You did well with eBay. Now the pressure's on. You got to perform again, my man.
Oh, that's not pressure. Do you understand? I used to make 500 of those phone calls a day from not very far from where you're sitting right at this moment, young man. Look, I think Moody's and another name that's on my best stocks in the market list, almost the same business, is S&P Global, SPGI. I think there's a dawning realization that these companies are the data providers to anything AI on Wall Street, and everyone is their customers, from the index ETFs to the hedge funds, and it's like it's a really interesting business, and most of these companies really still haven't been discovered, despite the fact that the stocks have done well. So we'll keep an eye on Moody's, but this is a breakout in progress, and I think it looks great.
We wanted to give also an update for our viewers on a few of those names that you mentioned last week on your best stocks in the market list. Cloudflare up 19% in a week. Yep. That's the highest level since December of 21. What do you want to say about it now?
So just to reiterate, the premise of this idea is hanging near the goal. So we want to look at stocks that are working, that are already good stocks, that are under accumulation, and we want to understand what the story is. And when they're approaching these breakout areas, that's the opportunity. We're not looking for the cheapest, lowest price, worst chart. Like, that's not the game that we're playing here. We're hanging by the goal. And when you hang by the goal, you're going to score more. So what's happened with Cloudflare, very simply, this is AI data, 27% growth this quarter in revenue, 29% in profits. And, you're talking about a company that is at the sweet spot, similar to a Snowflake, similar to a Databricks, which is not yet public. All this AI spending that we're talking about, 50 billion, 75 billion, 100 billion, what are they spending it on? In addition to GPUs, you've got to have data sets. And you've got to have the ability, I hear, and I think that's Bryn, you've got to have the ability to manipulate that data and make it worth something. Otherwise, what is the point? What do we need all this equipment for? So that idea is why Cloudflare is doing what it's doing.
Cognizant was on the list, 4.5% since then. Accenture about 0.5%. GoDaddy's flat, and then Gartner is down about 2.5%.